Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 93. We are so close to 100. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the
People
People's
call me
Champion.
there you go. I like it. You know, it just took a couple episodes, but it's here. The People's Champ.
Joseph. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing a lot better since you announced me by my true title. So
My Spanish meatball, Joseph. The true title. There you go. What is the crack? What is happening, Jojo? You've had a lot going on this week, sir.
Oh my God. I had the most intense 3 days this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We streamed Gaming Against Cancer. We've made so far as of this video $360, which is insane. I want to thank everybody that's participated, you especially, sir, taking time out of your weekend. So many awesome things, man. I mean, you saw at the end of that stream when we were playing Rainbow, I was done. Like I was
So how long did you actually do?
How long for each stream? I want to give you props because you had like a 16-hour stream. And I'm like, this is insane. How does a human being sit here for 16 hours and just do this? I'm a type of gamer where like I'll play for an hour or two, but I have to get up because I feel like, whatever. But I would stream for about 3 hours, 3 or 4, and then I would get up. I'd take like a 30-minute break, or I would switch the consoles in.
Yeah.
Sometimes we had technical difficulties, and on Sunday we did, and so like I was off the stream for an hour because my internet provider just didn't want to provide me internet.
Okay,
it happened a lot. So every day I streamed for about, I would like to say 6 to 7 to 8 hours. Every day. So a lot, but I had so much fun, man. So much fun.
Gaming Against Cancer, big success.
Yes,
I would say lots of people supported. Thank you for all those people, of course. But you've hit on a topic here of streaming isn't easy.
It isn't,
and people don't seem to understand that. Okay, let me just, before we get into this quickly, this is My Xbox and Me. It's brought to you by Polygames, mcfix.co.uk, obviously the glorious movie cast, and Mike Lynch. We will get to everything else, but if you don't know the show, it's My Xbox and Me. News, topic of the show, and the rest of it you can get early on patreon.com/mcfixer. Audio is $3, video is $4. You get early access to that. You get it before everybody else. Back to this topic about streaming.
Yes.
Because for me, it's a case of, I've obviously been unemployed now. I've taken it obviously a lot more serious, because I've got a lot more free time on my hands.
Right.
Whether that's, so we do the podcast and I stream minimum of 8 hours a day now, which people don't seem to quite get it. And what I'm trying to explain to people at the moment is, because it's very hard to always be happy.
Yes.
And so you're doing it. So I'm doing Monday to Friday, 8 hours minimum a day, trying to be entertaining, energetic, happy. And obviously I have great banter with a lot of my audience.
Yep.
But some days you just don't want that banter. And some day you don't want to be called a cuck or something, whatever it may be. And then you sort of, you might for a second just have that flip of a switch and like, yo, don't call me that, or fuck you. But that doesn't mean I don't love you still.
Yes.
But I feel like people think streaming is so easy. Well, you just sit there, you're just playing games.
And you're just bullshitting. But like the fact of the matter is, like, you're right. You have to, you are, to an extent, you're putting like a facade on because you have to
100%.
be happy. You have to be energetic. The one thing I found was like, God, it takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yeah.
To try to be always positive, always happy, which isn't meaning like you're lying to your audience or anything like that.
No, definitely not.
Because nobody wants to be there on a stream where someone's like,
oh, I just lost my job, and oh, this is really boring. I don't care.
Exactly. So like there was one time, part of the stream, where I was really pissed off at my brother because my brother you know this. You don't want to get off your stream at any time.
No.
You don't want to get up or go. You always want to be in front of that camera.
Mm-hmm.
My brother thought it would be funny to make a joke saying that that my friend was at the door and that she was knocking like on the door and he wasn't there to open the door for her.
Yeah.
After I asked him to. And I was like, holy shit, she's been standing out there for 10 minutes. So I run downstairs. It was just a prank he pulled. And I was just like, you got to be kidding. Like, I was pissed.
Yeah,
and
I can imagine.
Like, I was losing every single game I was in. And I was just like, I was getting frustrated because people were using cheap tactics. My brother just pulled a dumb prank. And so I'm just there fuming. And I was just like, I can't do this right now. I don't want to be angry. I don't want you guys to see me like this. I'm just going to bounce for like an hour or two. And that's what I did. I had to cool off.
But what you got to remember is, obviously, in your case, you were raising money for charity. For some people that do this full time, which I guess is me now, which is weird to say, like streaming, I should say, especially, you can't afford to have any moment off. You can't afford to not be.
Yeah, because every time you're not on, you're not making money essentially.
Essentially, yeah. But yeah, it's just an interesting to see someone who doesn't normally stream for a long period of time. And congratulations, you did it. So well done.
This is open the door. I do want to start streaming way more often.
Yeah,
you gotta teach me OBS.
It's not that hard. It's not
that hard. Okay, good.
You'll be fine. But yeah, I just want people to, whether it's me or whether it's your best friend or whether it's your cousin, nephew, whoever it is, whether it's someone you already support streaming, give them credit and say well done or say thank you, or if you can afford to show them some love financially, do.
Yeah.
This isn't easy. It isn't easy to do. It isn't as easy as you'd think. Sit in front of a camera, especially I'd say especially being on cam as well, being an on-cam streamer. People who just do gameplay, take nothing away from you. You're still providing an amazing service and doing a great job doing that, because I'd say your job's even harder because you've got to do it with your gameplay. At least me, I can be stupid on camera, which might bring somebody in and be engaging. But give them the credit they're due. Try and support them. Be their streams. Like, you don't understand how... I try and say this to everyone. If you see me go live and you have no intention of watching, but you're on a computer, please just mute me and put me in the background. Your one view helps push you so far up the Twitch.
That's what I do. Like when I'm watching you and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go. I just leave the computer.
Leave it in the background. 100. Look, I do it. I do it for my computer's on way too much, but definitely for the main people I watch, which is like Crash, Alfredo, Cammy when he was playing Rocket League, certain people like that. Like, you just leave it on. Just leave it on the background. It matters so much. If you've got a phone, stick it on charge, leave it on. You think, oh, well, that seems like a cheap tactic. No, the more views you have, the higher you rank on Twitch and the longer duration. So you are helping just being there, just having it on. So just know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into what's in your box. That was a little side to what we usually do here. But let's get into what's in your box. So what have you been playing this week, Joe? What did you get around to playing?
I have played so many games.
Hey, better than last week then.
I know, right? I ain't going to talk about what I played on stream. That don't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about two games that are very important. I played Sonic Mania.
Oh, you play Sonic Mania now?
I was just doing that before this podcast.
Okay.
And a little game, we don't talk about it much here on the podcast, Rainbow Six Siege.
So I cannot wait to hear about what you think of Rainbow.
Okay, so let's tackle Rainbow first. So I bought it last year for the first Siege Sunday. It was pretty good, but it just felt a little bit too tactical for me. There was just something in the way, the barrier.
Yeah.
And we played it on stream. I gotta say, I carried the team a lot.
Okay? Let's keep it 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. So you played well.
Yes.
You got kills. The problem with you and why I was getting so angry, and I got angry.
Yeah, I'm so fucking pissed.
I was hot. I was hot.
So
because I'm screaming to you, there's a bear trap, there's a bear trap, there's a bear trap. So what do you do?
Why would
you look at the bear trap on the floor and you shoot the first one. I go, there's another bear trap. walk straight into it, we lose the rad.
Yes.
Oh, you pissed me off. Oh, I was
what
so
I've
annoyed.
learned is situational awareness is key in that game.
100%.
So like I ran into that other bear trap because I'm just like, oh, there must be no more of these, like whatever. With that game, there are things everywhere. There are things you have to be aware of all your surroundings.
Up, down, left, right, top corner, left corner, bottom corners, all of it.
Yeah, you have to be 3 steps ahead of you at all times.
100%.
And so I've learned that in this game, and I gotta say, I'm not good. Like I'm still losing more than I'm winning.
Yeah,
but I'm losing more than I'm winning because I can now say that there's other people that aren't pulling their weight. Not to say I'm not fucking up because I'm still, like I said,
look, we all fuck up. But do you realize how much of a team game that is now? So when I say who wants to play Siege and no one turns up, I'm like, well, this is not going to be a fun time because you need communication throughout the whole of that goddamn game.
Yeah, and that's the next thing I think I need to work on is learning
call outs.
Yeah,
learning call outs. Yeah.
Because I'm really liking the characters I have so far. I'm learning how to do the sticks, turning, sliding your gun around,
angling left, angling right, stuff like that.
I am, the thing that I know I'm good at is gunplay.
Okay.
I know when I'm in a firefight, as long as I'm being conservative, I'm winning that gunfight.
Got you.
As long as I'm not running out and like spraying and praying with most guns, I know I'm okay. So like Ash is a great beginner player.
Yes, that's what I still play. I still play Ash. I think Ash is an amazing character.
She's awesome. She's awesome, and because the G36C is an awesome gun.
See, I don't use that gun. I use her other gun.
Oh, really?
Well,
I also love the G36 because it's one of my favorite assault rifles.
Oh, you like? Okay, got you.
Yeah. So it looks like a fucking shark. It's like I'm gonna shoot little mini like sharknadoes at people. So
they're cool bullets.
Yeah. So no, like I'm really loving this game, dude. And like now I'm getting more comfortable with the maps and I'm learning them more. So like the first time I was like, I don't know where anything is. I'm learning. And so I've been addicted to it. I love it so much. It had the Splatoon effect where I was just like, one more round. Just run. That's all I need. And then I'm there 3 hours later.
Well, I did 5 hours today on stream, which is like, okay. So today I played 5 hours a day. I did 5 hours yesterday, and I'm playing ranked, which I only play ranked. You don't catch me playing casuals because it's just not fun for me. Casuals, you get a lot of team killing. Casuals, no one takes it very serious. People are more peaky and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of leaving and stuff like that.
They got to do something about that.
I'm playing ranked all day long. Like I love ranked, and I win one, I lose one. So I'm up a rank, I'm down a rank. I'm up a rank, I'm down a rank. I win 2 in a row, I'm up a rank. I'm lose 2 in a row, I'm and it kills me. And it kills me inside every goddamn time. It really, really, really does. But that being said, Rainbow is just so much fun. So me, Moody, the new squad at the moment. Me, Moody, a guy called FIFA for Days in my Twitch chat. We got Dragon Alchemist, who's now a Twitch sub, who's playing with us. And Foxes has been playing with us, Red Bearded Foxes. We got a good little squad going on. We ain't too bad. We ain't too bad. We all sort of know what we're doing. I still get angry with people, which I'm going on holiday next week, as we have spoken about before, which has been needed, I think, because I'm very amped up and angry all of a sudden. I don't think it helped with me losing my job. I think that's sort of where the main root of my anger's come from. But now the littlest thing's been setting me off, so I need to go reset my batteries. What else you been playing apart from that?
So I've been playing.
Let's talk about Sonic Mania.
Yeah, Sonic Mania is. I didn't know this. It's supposed to be like. This is a fan-made game. Like,
yeah, it's done by the fans.
Yeah. These are people that love Sonic. I think they've also made like Sonic Lights, and that's why Sega recognized them, hired them on. This is supposed to be Sonic 4. All right. So this is supposed to be right after 3 chronologically. I'm a huge fan of 2D Sonic.
Okay.
That was the games I was playing on my Genesis when I was a kid.
Yeah,
like Sonic 1 is the best Sonic game. Sonic in general has the Genesis versions. The only music that could rival Mario for me. I love.
Yeah.
Don't quit your day job. But no, the music's fantastic. Green Hill Zone is one of the most iconic levels of all time. I've played, I'm not gonna kid you, like about an hour of this game. This feels like it's been ripped out of the Genesis.
Okay, is that a good thing?
It's amazing. This is one of the best Sonic games I've ever played.
Okay.
Like just walking into it, just an hour. They understand what makes Sonic great, and you can see the love for Sonic in their levels.
Yeah.
And in the gameplay. It feels, it feels like it's ripped out of a Genesis.
Feels right.
Like, feels right. And I haven't had a Sonic game feel right since the Genesis. And that's why I feel like Sonic can't do 3D.
It hasn't done it well. It's never done. The only 3D Sonic game that I've liked is Sega Supersized Tennis, where it's Sonic in.
Yeah. and other than that, he doesn't do 3D well. I really think they should just keep him 2D, keep him a smaller game. Like, I don't mind if he's in $20 games, as long as they're really, really fucking good, like this one is.
Yeah.
This game's only $20, and it is
good price.
Amazing. It's fantastic. So it's got my early seal of approval. I'm loving it so far. There's also, when you beat the game, I believe as Sonic, you can unlock Tails and Knuckles, and they play totally different as well. So cool. it adds so much more replayability to this game. This for me is going to be one of those games that I see again when we get to the end of the year for digital titles. For sure.
This is so it's an interesting case. I said there's a couple of games I said I wanted this year, which we're going to talk about soon in topic of the show, but two of them was Tacoma and Sonic Mania. I haven't bought either of these games because I've been playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds and Rainbow Six Siege. And the problem is I can't get off either of those games. So I just don't see the point in investing in anything else at this point.
Yeah.
So it's like really, really, really hard. It's come down to a really hard time for me. I've been playing and mixing Marvel Heroes Omega, which again, still loving that game. Really, really enjoying it. I am level 48.
With Spider-Man?
Yeah, with Spider-Man, yeah. Still enjoying it. We've just figured out there's these what's they called? They're called the Dark Room, I think. Dark Room scenarios, which are like total different. One entry portal, you go in and do a scenario, you have random bosses come and encounter you, you destroy them, then you come out, you get extra good loot and stuff like that. It's more endgame stuff, but Haley had like 6 of them. So I didn't have any, but she had 6 of them. So she's like, let's try one of these. And I'm like, okay, calm down. She's really excited about the game. It's ridiculous.
I'm still saying it, and it needs to happen. Diablo 3 I think is going to be that game for you.
I've got it. It's not like I don't have the game. I do own the game. The only thing I've got with Diablo 3 is it means I have to buy another copy of it for Haley. I don't like sharing screens.
Right.
So I might have to buy is it physical? I think you can get it physical.
Physical or digital, yeah.
Yeah, I might get her a physical copy so we can trade it in afterwards. But yeah, we don't share screens. She's got her own Xbox One. I play on my Xbox One. That's not how we roll. Split screen and all that stuff, not for us.
Don't do player 2.
That was since Borderlands. Borderlands was like the game where it was like, this isn't fun co-op.
No, it's not.
That was actually one of the first games that I got her into, Borderlands 1. And then we went and bought her Xbox, but yeah. Indeed. Anything else we're missing from what you've been playing?
No, man, I think we're good.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into topic of the show this week. Okay. And this week's topic of the show is what are the must play games coming up for the rest of the year. So I've got a list of games coming up.
Okay.
But what are some of the ones that jump out to you straight away? I just spoke about, obviously, Sonic Mania that you've actually already played. I'm definitely considering it. Definitely considering it. But I haven't quite got there yet. I'm like, I'm buying. I just bought a second-hand copy. I should have. Haley's buying it for me as we speak. Of The Evil Within. Cause okay, and ready for everyone to come at me again, and you're more than welcome to, because I know I said I don't buy season passes, but there's a big sale on season passes right now, and The Evil Within season passes in that sale. So I'm gonna buy that again so I can play it again. Hey, you never got to watch me playing it, so we're gonna stream that a bit later.
So why are you against season passes? Because last week I'm here dying on the hill of I don't like microtransactions. What's with you in season passes that you're like, yeah? So
for me, I don't like season passes when, number one, you don't know what's in the season pass, which is maybe 90% of the time lately.
Shit.
And number two, when it's not good stuff in the season pass. Like, for instance, Dead Rising 4. I know I bought that season pass, it was on sale, but to get the true ending, I guess, of the end of that story, you had to buy the season pass. That is gross. I'm sorry, but that should be in the game.
Right.
Like the season pass is Frank turns into a zombie and you have to go and get the cure for him. Pretty much. That's the end. So at the end of Dead Rising 4, spoilers for Dead Rising 4 if you haven't played it. It wasn't very good. Don't bother. Frank falls out of the airplane as you're taking off. So you think Frank's dead, of course. Then we find out there's this DLC story stuff. It's like, okay, cool. We're going to hear about Frank. Frank's a zombie. Okay, cool. So you're playing as Frank, who's in mid-transition of being a zombie. It's not great. It's not very good, again. But it tells the rest of that story. And being a Dead Rising fan that I am, and I do enjoy Frank West, and I do enjoy his banter, I thought it would be cool to check out that story. But that's gross. I had to buy a season pass to get that out. Season passes for me, it always seems like it's add-on content that usually should be in the game. Once upon a time, you would have got that just added into a game. Or it's like the secret characters and stuff like that in fighting games now. I don't play many fighting games, so please email in my Xbox and me podcast@gmail.com if you have a different opinion on this. But for me, it's like Super Smash Bros. Yeah, one of the most iconic fighting games of all time. I never knew Jigglypuff was in there. She just popped up.
Yeah,
but you ain't getting that. You ain't getting Jigglypuff. You're paying for Jigglypuff in a season pass. Or Mario Kart. There's this secret level. No, there's not. You now pay for those levels. You know what I mean? I get it, and I get that's where gaming is in 2017, but before this, obviously. It's just not for me. So I can actually say this. I do not buy season passes at full retail prices. So Resident Evil 7's season pass is currently on sale. And I am torn between buying it or not, because there's already a free update coming for Not a Hero DLC, which is the continuation of the story to find out if this is actually Chris Redfield, even though they say it is, but I don't believe so, or it isn't. And
hashtag not my Redfield.
Hashtag definitely not my Redfield.
Oh,
yeah, but for me, it's a case of
no, I understand.
Season passes are they're just really gross and annoying.
No,
they really
I'm also I'm anti DLC. That's what I am. So like for me, I totally hear you on season passes. I'm always the wait and see. So like for me, like I loved Breath of the Wild. I'm not buying that season pass. It's only $20. No, whatever. None of it looked like it was worth it. I love Horizon Zero Dawn. Still gonna wait for that DLC and to see if it's good. I have hope it's gonna be good, but I'm not gonna buy it day one. I'm gonna look and go wait and go sit on my hands. So like that's how I am with all DLC, no matter how much I like that game or not.
Yeah, I think because I've gone into this new digital future,
unless it's Gears of War,
and that's the one that broke my back. That's the one that pissed me off the most.
Yes,
that was the last one I bought full price, which is Gears of War 4. I bought it full price because you got to play the game 4 days early, which again, for someone who streams or someone who wants to make content on that sort of thing, you have to do that. But that cost me £80. And no, that was the worst season pass I ever bought.
No, yeah, it's
by a mile.
And that's why I always say, you know, when we see things like single player microtransactions, it's just a step into wait till someone does it really fucking wrong, and then that whole community suffers. Yeah, so like Like Gears of War 4 to me, perfect example because that game, like, dude, story was fucking
fantastic.
incredible.
I love the story.
Multiplayer was really fucking good.
It was.
What ruined that game? What killed that community? Microtransactions. People wanted those skins, but like they're like, well, it's either 50,000 scraps or pay us $15 and roll the dice.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no. All right, then you don't get any of this shiny cool stuff. I'm like, well, great.
Cool, I'm not playing your game no more.
Exactly. So
yeah, I don't. Yeah, so I don't buy season passes day one, but I am picking up the Evil Within season pass because number one, I heard it's great. I heard that the content in that season pass is really good and tells an interesting story beyond the single player. Number two, it's on sale, so it's like £8. And for me to get, I'm going to replay the whole of the Evil Within again and get a new experience for like, I think it's going to cost me like £15 altogether, like for that season pass and that game. I'm getting the game physically so I can trade it in again, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Season passes for me, they've never been my thing. Like again, I'm in this conundrum with Destiny 2, where it's like, oh, I have to. No, I have to. But I got burnt on Destiny 1 last year, or not last year when it came out. Sorry, which I bought Vanilla Destiny, and then all the cool stuff come in the DLC. So I didn't buy it this year. My game sharers bought it, but I would have had to have bought that.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. But yeah, so no one can really call me out too much. Resident Evil 7, one of my favorite games this year. I am the biggest Resident Evil fan out of everyone that listens to this podcast, bar none. And I didn't buy the season pass for it. I didn't buy the deluxe version like I thought I was going to. Almost, but didn't.
So you're excited for Evil Within 2 this year?
No. So I was, we was talking about what was we talking about? God.
Games are excited for it.
Sonic Mania, Tacoma. I was getting up the list, but I wasn't telling you I was getting up the list because I actually forgot to get up the list because I'm a bad person. Evil Within 2, 100% on my list of games that I need to play this year.
Right.
Is there any that spring to mind for you that you're just like guaranteed has to be played day one buy, bar none? There's not even a question.
Real crazy. We talk about Destiny. I love Destiny.
Yeah.
This year though, like I'm like Wolfenstein 2 looks incredible. Now the marketing they've been doing here in the States, phenomenal. Hiring all those white dudes with tiki torches. I don't know how Bethesda afforded all that money, but Wolfenstein 2 sings to me. Because again, like, and I say it all the time when I see it, you see the Ku Klux Klan and a Nazi in a broad daylight, you know, and they it's like everything's normal.
Yeah,
it's like, that's just what happened. Like, what? My God, like so to me, I mean, now prior to whatever, but like to me, that's crazy. So like, I need to see this. I want to see the milkshake scene.
Yeah,
I want to take some Nazis head on. I want to get on a giant robot panzer cat and eat and burn zombies or Nazis alive. So that's my first one I'm real excited for. Fair
enough. Let's quickly let me run you through the list of stuff that's coming out. So you've got The Escapist coming in. You've got Madden, which again, this isn't a must buy, but it's a game that I want. Mr. Moody actually pointed out in Twitch today that I'm going to be on holiday for when Madden comes out. So awkward. What else have we got? Obviously Destiny 2, Sonic Mania PC. Sorry, I'm trying to find just Xbox stuff. Deadly Alliance, which doesn't do anything for me. The big one's September. So we're in September now. Destiny 2, Pro Evolution Soccer, Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. Really? Come on.
That's probably only for the Switch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think. It doesn't have the platform. It's really annoying. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's a must game for me because we are doing a player tournament in it, but not just for that, just because I want to see that story. That story mode looks really cool. So
I'm gonna be honest. The more I see of that game, the more I think it looks really bad. So this is a red box for me. Marvel's Infinite.
Okay. Okay.
Chun-Li looks like she's got something. Like she got sick. and like
it
ever
doesn't really
since that
bother
fever,
me.
she hasn't been the same. You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Obviously, so if we went for a quick one, would it be FIFA, Evil Within 2, South Park, the Stick of Truth? Nope. South Park, the Fractured Butthole.
Incredible.
What else am I missing off that list of like
What sold you
guarantees?
on Fractured Butthole? What was it?
Stick of Truth.
Yeah, nothing in that commercial.
I don't even need to watch the commercials or anything or gameplay or they made maybe the funniest game ever.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch a single thing. I know I love South Park. I love the humor. I do not even need the gameplay is totally different in this game, and I don't even care.
What sold me was Jimmy is the Flash.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Timmy's Professor X.
Yeah.
That's fucking sold. Here's my $60.
Yeah, no, it's for me. It's just a case of that game looks amazing. It's going to be amazing, like the first one. Mr. Moody's in chat. He's saying F1 2017, South Park 2, which cool. Assassin's Creed Origins. That's a good point. But I don't know if that's a mass buy for me. I probably will, but I don't know if it's a must. Like for me, it's like FIFA, South Park, Evil Within 2. Those are definitely must buys for me. Day one buys.
The 26th is when, at least here in the States, Assassin's Creed Origin comes out, Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place and a Mario hat. So, like, I'm like, if I can only choose Wolfenstein or Assassin's Creed, I've played so many free roam games where I'm going to wait until Assassin's Creed drops to $40 like it will on Black Friday. And that's what I'm also going to do probably with Shadow of War 2.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't agree with whatever they're doing, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll just wait a month and it drops $20, $20 to $40.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm also thinking of definitely picking up the new WWE 2K18 game. I didn't pick up 2017 after being burnt on 2016. They have overhauled the graphics of this one. They're saying they're going to overhaul the career mode, which is the biggest part for me, is the career mode.
Can we start our own wrestling arena?
What?
Like
You're sort of
the Xbox and me ring? Or my Xbox and ring?
I would. So if we could get enough people that were interested in it, I would 100% like go into the creator mode. We make our own characters.
Honestly,
we host our own tournament. I love WWE games. I do. The last 16 wasn't good, so I did boycott 17. Missing game modes and stuff like that in 16. And the career mode again. The career mode is just not good. Since they took away the road to WrestleMania for me, it was just like, come on, what the hell?
But Seth freaking Rollins is on the cover.
So
I love Seth Rollins. He's one of the best wrestlers.
So you're
right
in.
Now.
You're in. What are we missing? I feel like we're missing a big game. A big game.
Right? It feels like that. There's just so many games coming out.
This is one of the craziest years for games. It's just
we
like
got Call of Duty,
Crackdown, Star Wars Battlefront, Need for Speed Payback, Super Lucky Tao, the release of the Xbox One X. I know it's not a game, but yeah. Just for some that we've missed. I'm not missing anything else really just yet. PUBG on Xbox, hopefully.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I cannot wait. I honestly think Microsoft needs to market that, just like how Sony backed No Man's Sky. There you go. Words, right? They need to make this feel like this is, you can only play it here, or the best place to play it is here.
No Man's Sky was only played on, apart from PC, obviously, but it wasn't on Xbox.
But like, we don't know if PUBG is gonna be on the PlayStation 4, but I feel like
it is.
I feel like it is, but until that is fact, Microsoft push this fucking game. It prints money, and I feel like if you're like, play it on the Xbox family, that's the way to push Xbox One X's. For people that are like, all right, you know what, I really want to play PUBG. I want to play some more multiplayer focused gaming, and then like they don't own an Xbox. Maybe they, this is a secondary console, or they're just getting back into it. They're like, well, might as well go big or go home and choose the X. You know?
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah,
I know it's
I'm really excited for that game on Xbox.
Speaking of the Xbox One X, let's get into the news, which is tune in and watch Mixer on Sunday, August 20th at 8 p.m. BST for the latest Xbox One X news. This is all going to be happening at Gamescom, of course. So Xbox will be hosting a live show that is not a press conference. Just make that very clear. A live show at Gamescom this year, and we have the schedule, which is the schedule. The live show will start at 8 p.m. BST and 9 p.m. EST, which again, I did do the conversion rate, so I don't know conversion rate, like it's money. Conversion, so I don't know what that is GMT, unfortunately.
My time.
I'm assuming if you watch on Mix, you'll get free games again, so definitely do that. I know it will be available everywhere else, which is YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that, but I'd say try and watch your Mixer just for the pure fact that you might get a free game. They're going to open the show with Age of Empires, the 20th anniversary live stream, which is Monday, August 21st. No, sorry, not going to open the show. That's the next day. After that, sorry. So you'll be able to see Age of Empire Definitive Edition along with chats from the developers, and it's showing exciting news of the game. I know you're really into Age of Empire, so are you going to be watching this?
I'm already erect.
Cool.
Just thinking about it. So that's all I got to say.
Tuesday, you have the Xbox Fan Fest. More details will be shared soon, it says. That's literally all we got. It's, I think what you're going to get to see there is stuff. They do like this big tent, don't they, with a load of Xbox fans meeting up and playing games. So you're probably going to see like a lot of exciting fans and stuff like that. And then last but not least, you will get to see the Xbox booth at Gamescom. So I'm sure it'd be like what IGN does, that sort of thing, where they walk around booths and talk to people and show off the 27 games that will be playable across Xbox. So yes, interesting stuff. Maybe I'll tune in and watch. Maybe I'll just do a watch along on my Twitch channel. Who knows? We will have to wait and see, I guess. Next piece of news. New maps for Rainbow Six Siege and 3 new operators coming this month. Rainbow Six Siege gets a new map and 3 new operators on the 29th of August. Ubisoft has announced 2 of the operators are from Hong Kong and 1 is from Poland. All 3 are available for this, all 3 are available for season pass holders from the 29th of August. Let's make this very clear.
Yes.
There are 2 season passes for Rainbow Six Siege, if I'm not mistaken.
I sure.
So if I'm not mistaken, and I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, you would need the 2nd season pass to get this
year 2
stuff, not the 1st season pass. Because
I bought year 2.
Oh, okay.
Do I also get season 1? I would think.
But you haven't unlocked all the characters, right?
No, I haven't unlocked all of them yet. No.
So then, no, you don't have all of them. You only who have you got? Caveira, Jackal, Mira.
Yeah, Mira is super hot, you guys.
Who else? Caveira.
Oh, sure. I love playing as Mira because I also love the Vector. Great.
So yeah, no, you haven't got both lots of content then. So yeah, I'm right. This will get you the 2nd season pass. Will get you these characters, not the 1st one.
Okay.
Cool. This story came out last week, but we forgot to talk about it because I was busy. Microsoft working on fundamentally changing the Xbox One achievements, which you would think is kind of weird that I forgot this because I love achievements and it's an Xbox podcast, but apparently I did. Microsoft has teased an update that will fundamentally change the concept of Xbox achievements. Speaking to Windows Central, Xbox platform operator Vice President Mike Ybarra explained that he and his team are working towards a bigger, more meaningful change about somebody's gaming accomplishments in history as a gamer on Xbox. So the quote we got here is, "We can do a lot to reflect and let people show their gaming history on their statuses." Ybarra continued, whether it's somebody who only plays multiplayer in Halo 5 at a professional level, maybe they only have 2,000 gamer score. They want to be able to celebrate that. We want to be able to celebrate that person. While Yearboy explains that the specifics of how achievements will be alerted can't be discussed right now, and I quote, we're going to go big in the area of letting people show off and represent their gaming history and the type of gamer they are far more than we do with Gamerscore. So big changes are going to be happening, which I like. I like it. I like this because, especially for me, I'm definitely changing as a gamer. So if I can show that I play Siege 5 hours a day, every day of the week, and there's something to show that I play Siege this seriously, and I can show that with the world, why not? Why wouldn't I want that to happen? What I kind of have always wanted from achievements is free stuff. I've always thought you have a great platform here, whether that's skins or themes or a month's Game Pass or a month's Groove Music, or if you're in that upper echelon of achievement hunters, you should be rewarded for that. I know that you're already rewarded because you're getting plenty of game time out of your games and stuff like that, but 1,000 G in a game is no easy task.
Right.
It's not easy. It's never been easy. It won't ever be easy. There are easy games out there, and some of them I have those 1,000 G. So, but for the majority of games, it's not easy. So that's interesting. Mr. Moody in chat says he's right there, guys. He's turning into a fucking PC gamer, the fucking nerd. Mwahahaha.
And this guy's just like, oh, this is a PG-13 podcast.
I'm just gonna call Mr. Moody out. He's not really being very fair, seeing that I play Siege today for 5 hours plus with him on Xbox, but kids call me a PC gamer. Interesting, that. Next piece of news.
God, when are you getting fucking married? That's my question.
Next piece of news, Pix.
So much. Could I say something about this?
Of course you can.
Please, thank you.
Sorry.
Just got a brush right now. I like this idea.
Okay.
Just very scared because achievements so far, like I've said this as someone who plays like both consoles relatively often, I like achievements more because I don't like platinum trophies.
See, I totally disagree with you, and we got a question about this later.
Okay, all right. Well, I just want to say, not a fan of them because the one thing like I feel like with platinum trophies is they have a big situation over there where like not all games have a platinum trophy.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So if a game doesn't have a platinum trophy, like Sonic Mania doesn't have a platinum, it's a great game, it deserves it, then I'm not buying your game on there. But with a Microsoft game, usually 9 times out of 10, you have 1,000 achievements.
Oh no, every game has 1,000 achievements.
Yeah. Now. I was thinking the only ones that don't might be
arcade games used to not have it. It used to be 200, but that's changed. All games that have
games.
Yeah.
I'm a disgusting human being. So, like with achievements, I would like to see how they reward you. I would also like to see them do something like Sony does, where like I platted Horizon Zero Dawn and they gave me an email, like stroking my ego. That'd be cool if like Microsoft does that, but like, yeah, in the bigger way of like, hey, you did this, you get this gold skin for something.
All I'm saying is
emblem for your avatar.
Just something, especially with avatars. Avatars were such a thing once upon a time. A free piece of clothing, a T-shirt that says "I got 1,000 G in Halo." Whatever.
They used to do that too, I believe.
They did certain little things.
Yeah,
but it's just stuff that gives back to the community and gives back to the gamer and gives back to you. Put this time in, you deserve something. Like I say, Groove Music. Who the hell uses Groove Music? Give them a free month. You know what I mean? Here's maybe a 3 months too much. Maybe it's a day.
Yeah.
I don't care. As long as I get something, I'm down.
Yeah. I just want to groove.
Are you ready to rumble? Get ready for Mayweather versus McGregor with at UFC 2 free to play on Xbox Live for gold members now till August 21st.
What is that fight with the two asshole dickheads?
Mayweather versus McGregor.
Yeah.
It's a boxing match.
Right. But when's their fight happening? Because I'm guessing this is the promoted.
Oh god. So 20 something, because I'm on holiday. 20 up past the 24th. It might even be the 24th. No, that'd be a Thursday. So maybe it's the 25th. I think it may be the 25th.
Sure.
So
I just can't wait till this is over and they could be done being asshole douchebags.
And then they can all be like they respect each other, because that's what happens in boxing. Yes. Just out of interest, 26th, I was right. Boom. Cool. Next piece of news. Hey, Recoil players. Oh, God.
God, this is a good story right here.
Come back to our channels on the 20th of August to hear what's next for Recoil. Thank you as always. See you then. And then the news got leaked anyway. So we are getting a Recoil Definitive Edition releasing August 29th, apparently, with HDR, high resolution graphics, and a new mission called Eye of the Obsidian. Nah, I corrected myself, Mr. Moody. I said the 26th. I said the 25th is a Thursday. Oh, no, 25th would be a Friday. 26th, you're right. I'm wrong. So, Recoil. A game that had potential. I didn't hate the game. I enjoyed what I played of the game. Load times were horrendous. Horrendous. Maybe I jump back in. I'm just saying.
I wonder how much money this is, and that will dictate if I purchase it.
Again, I want to go out and say, Recoil, not a bad game.
Because I was really excited the first time they showed this off. I was like, ooh, this looks really awesome.
I enjoyed the gameplay. I played... I don't know how long I played. But
do you think that this should be... And maybe they have something, so I don't want to like throw stones at them right now. Should this just be a free update for people who own the game?
We don't know if this is real. This could be a rumor. We don't actually know what this is. It could just be a giant update. The rumor is that it's a definitive edition of the game that will come out on the 29th of August. Is that true? We just don't know.
Right.
We just don't know. But yes, Joe, I'm with you. The game should have just been updated with HDR and prettier graphics and better load times. It doesn't need a whole... The game didn't come out that long ago.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be upset if like they're like, okay, Recoil Definitive Edition, here we go. For people that own it right now, it's an update. Go out and get that update, right? For people who are looking to buy it, we're gonna up the price again to $40.
No, $30. It was only 30. It was only 30 when it come out, so it has to be cheaper than that.
Oh, for here in the States where freedom is, and we got that wall that just got 10 feet higher, it's 40.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. £30 it was over here.
Yeah, that's because your currency, I don't know if it is now, is worth more than ours.
I think it still is, but not by much.
Yeah. So America #1. Listen, £40, I think is a great price to offer, and maybe even drop it by $10 and go here. Sorry. I'm excited for it. I want an excuse to get this game, so give me that excuse. If it's only the load times, then I think I'm gonna enjoy myself with it. Because like with me, Bloodborne, when they fix the load times, that game is perfect. So
yeah, that's all. I remember it had a few problems because you had to go back to like. You had to go back to like your main base, and that load time I remember taking me over a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
A minute. And I know that sounds like really stupid, but sometimes you had to go back there to upgrade and stuff like that. So you would, or you'd accidentally go back there by mistake or something. It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. Next piece of news: Black Mirror announced for Xbox One, PS4, and PC with a November release because November doesn't need more games. THQ Nordic has announced a brand new adventure from a famous spine-chilling franchise, Black Mirror. It's a TV show, right? I've not watched it. I don't know.
Yeah, Black Mirror is you should know. It was first a BBC show. Come on, man.
I don't watch TV. Scheduled for release from the Xbox One, PS4, and PC to come out the 28th of November, Black Mirror is being developed by King Art Games, the studio best known for the likes of the Book of Unwritten Tales and The Dwarfs and The Raven. So, if you're interested in Black Mirror, keep your eyes open the 28th of November because it just got busier. Let's speed through this last week because we're going to be going a little bit long. Metal Gear Rising, Vengeance, and Scream Wave are both now available via backwards compatibility to the Xbox One coming today. Next piece of news, which is Microsoft's smaller Xbox wireless adapter has been delayed, unfortunately. Something I'm actually interested in getting, so I'm kind of annoyed about this. Windows Central reports the adapter was originally meant to launch last week on August 8th in the US with a slow rollout across other markets. However, a Microsoft representative confirmed to outlets that the adapter will now release January 1st, 2018 in North America.
What's this adapter do? I don't understand.
All it is the wireless for the controllers. So you plug it into your PC and stuff like that. So Windows 10 would make the controller easier to use.
USB cord.
Yeah, I can't because for some reason it really pisses me off because sometimes I game. I've got my controller here for the audio listeners who can't see this, but I sometimes do this and sometimes I sit here like this.
Okay.
A lot like this. If you watch me stream, I play with my controller quite up here a lot.
Oh, jeez.
Which is strange.
Yeah. No, I play like.
But you can't. Like this. Oh, okay.
It's well, yeah.
Yeah, I can't play low down because I've got a desk in front of me most of the time, remember? So I can't play like this because my arms feel trapped. So sometimes I play like this a lot on like my arms on the table and the controller like here. Oh, so all of these positions with a wiring is not comfortable, unfortunately.
No, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
What's the next piece of news?
Next piece of news, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Looks like it's definitely coming. A retailer has now added a page listing for the Xbox One version of Crash the Insane Trilogy, adding more evidence that the game is on its way. Spotted by GameRant on base.com, the list suggests a December 8th release date, but includes no further details.
I think this is bound to happen.
I think it's definitely... Come on. The game is sold ridiculously. It's just going to sell even better on the Xbox platform, and then hopefully they can bring it to Switch as well. Like, why not?
If they get it, oh my god, if they bring it on Switch,
why not?
That would be the most fucking surreal thing. If I could just go a little further, seeing that game on a Nintendo platform, like the original, whoa, that would be nuts. I don't know. It would feed into my nostalgia.
Speaking of nostalgia, but not really, because no one really cares, The Division 1.7 update is now out, and it adds several changes to the game. According to Ubisoft, the free update brings with it global events, which are week-long themed events that will let players earn new variety items and classified gear via earned tokens. Some of these events will also have global modifications, which will affect regular PvE missions and the game's map in interesting ways.
I wonder how many people still play this game.
I am sending it out to the My Xbox and Me family right now. My Xbox and Me podcast at gmail.com. All I need is The Division, yes, meaning yes, you play. The Division, no, meaning no, you don't play. Is anyone still playing this? I loved the game when it first came out.
Oh yeah,
tons of hours. Like, I'm talking ridiculous amounts, as you all know. But I fell off pretty quickly when it comes to endgame stuff. I just grinding loot for me, some reason doesn't get me. Just doesn't get me.
But it gets you for Omega though.
No, I've not finished that game. I'm in the story still. I'm still playing story mode. I haven't got to endgame stuff in that yet.
Right.
If you're still playing this game, please tell me why. Is it worth going back? Again, that's another reason. Season pass stuff, which the season pass stuff was meant to be awesome, but I don't want to buy a season pass to get awesome stuff.
Yeah.
WWE 2K18 has announced its first 47 playable characters, with the likes of Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, sorry. Sin Cara, and many, 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 many more.
Holy shit. Let me see if there's any.
None of the big names, obviously. Well, I say none of the big names. Undertaker, Big Show, Andre the Giant, Diesel, Kane. If you're a wrestling fan, you're expecting most of these. Yeah. Many more still to come. Of course.
Big Show.
Here is the big show. Indeed. Here is the big show indeed. I just realized I accidentally forgot an ad read. So let's say, hey everyone.
How dare you?
Mike Clinch here. And I'd like to tell you about my YouTube channel. I play games, review movies, and go over life experiences, basically the whole shebang. I'm on a little bit of a hiatus right now still, but until I come back full-time, I have a whole cool archives of videos to watch. Actually, you saying that, I was on Mike's channel the other day, and he just put up a new video, which you should all check at Mike Lynch.
Well, so are you calling Mike Lynch's ad read a liar?
It is, because he's not on that hiatus anymore, because he's still there. He's still there. He's still doing his thing. August Games with Gold lineup. You got Slime Rancher still available for free all the way until August 31st. Trials Fusion is now available August 16th till the 31st. Bayonetta is gone. You can't get it no more. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to download it, I think.
What a loser. Red Faction Armageddon available from August 16th to August 30th. I tell you, download these games. What is wrong with you?
I was a little busy.
And because of my head being all over the place, we've got another ad read. I'm really sorry. And it says, hi, everyone. If you like movies and are unsure if you should spend your hard-earned money, then come check out my channel, youtube.com/Mr. Moody, for reviews and the most glorious podcast alongside the My Xbox and Me, the Glorious Movie Cast. And for all other things nerdy, check out youtube.com/digital misfits. Please come and support it. It would really mean a lot. And keep supporting My Xbox and Me as well. Thank you for your time, and back to your glorious hosts. Thank you, Mr. Moody. Thank you, Mike Lynch, for all your support on this show.
You know, Mr. Moody is going to have some competition for the movie podcast.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because my friends were very adamant they wanted to start a movie podcast, and they somehow dragged me into it. So we just started our first episode.
I'm just saying, this is all irrelevant, and you don't pay for primetime spot of talking about movies. So get the hell out of
here. I'm just going to let you
get the hell out of here. No, we don't care.
We talk about our top Marvel movies, and we talk about the Stucky romance.
You won't get me to say positive things about this unless you pay me. So I hate you.
Oh no, don't talk positive things. Only negative, actually.
Only negative. I'm totally joking. Let's get into Fixer Sack, where we have one email, and then some people decided to comment on the post I put up on Facebook. Hence why it really annoys me, because they're lazy, and I will be calling them out. But I have got their questions on here because they were good questions. Okay. And the first one says, "Hi Fixer, I was wondering if now Sonic and Crash doing so well with other old franchises should be brought. What other old franchises should be brought back? Personally, I would love more Perfect Dark from Xbox Stu." We've had this question a few times, and the same answers usually come out. So I'm gonna try and think of something a little bit out of the box. Old franchises that should come back.
Yeah. Since this wasn't directed towards me at all,
you can't talk. No.
I can't say anything.
No, I'm joking. If you've got anything, you would definitely old franchises.
If it's something,
we just had Ukulele though.
Yeah, but that's not the same. Just give me the bear and the bird.
You think so?
Yeah, that's all I want. I'm a simple man.
We had the snake, the snake.
He's a lizard and a bat. Ukulele.
Oh, is it? I thought there was a snake involved. I said it once. I'll say it again. A new Simpsons hit and run game. Give me a new Simpsons hit and run game. And if you want older than that, a new Time Crisis. I think the light gun should come back.
If they got Time Crisis, let me tell you something.
I'm just saying.
Game changer. I'm not fucking lying.
I'm just changer. New Time Crisis. I would stream the shit out of that. Sure. Where the hell is Time Crisis in VR?
Your answer is your guess is as good as mine, man.
That's a no-brainer, surely.
Yeah. Well, VR is dead anyway, so we can.
Yeah, but I'm just new Time Crisis. That's where I'm going with. There you go. That's what you're getting from me. Time Crisis and a new Daytona game as well, because I used to like those, even though you just drove around in a circle. But sure.
Yeah, just all right.
I don't know. I'm just saying things now. And then these two son of a bitches, and I'm gonna call them out because I can, and I will. Jimmy Martin. I put out there on Facebook. Email in my Xbox and Me podcast at gmail.com. And this son of a bitch decides that he's just going to comment underneath the post with a question. And I've decided I'm going to say it anyway because I kind of like it. And it says, You've been tasked to come up with 5 songs, as 5-song playlist for the next big game. What 5 songs do you pick that will cater for all players? Joe, we have 5 songs between us.
Yeah.
What song would you have to put in a video game if you could?
It depends on the game.
I know, and it's kind of a broad question. So let's just say an action game.
Okay. You could put in almost any Run the Jewels song from the newest album, and it would fit. I love Run the Jewels.
Okay.
They've been my new fascination as of late. So any one of their songs.
I've got one.
Give me. Yeah.
Grime Artist, Lethal Bizzle, and Skepta. They have a song called "I Win" that gets me very hyped every time I hear it. So I would definitely put that in there. So like, I don't know if it could be like at the end of the game, once you completed it, and it's like "I win, I win," which I like. So, but we have to cater to other people other than hip hop, because that's 2 hip hop songs. Right. I don't listen to much else, so I'm kind of hindered here.
I would go with, there's a band called Thrice, and they have an amazing song called Black Honey. That song would be fucking nuts if it's for an action game, because I love the chorus to that song. It's really intense. So that
I like the Fall Out Boy song, I Know What You Did in the Dark. So maybe that goes in there as well.
Okay. And all right, so right now we have how many songs?
We got 4 now. And to finish it off, I think it would be a disservice if we didn't have
Wonderwall.
Joe, why not? Why the hell not? I can't bother to argue with you today.
Why? Like, how do you not put Wonderwall in any playlist?
Sure,
it fits perfectly.
If you say so.
NWA, Wonderwall. You know,
I think
Barbra Streisand right afterwards, Wonderwall.
Fuck the police. Last question of the day and last question of this show, which is from George Cook. Again, another son of a bitch who decides not to email in but thinks he can just right underneath. And he says, when will Xbox finally get platinums? I don't know. I just don't know. We do want them to. I really do. I think a platinum is so much more satisfying. Like, look at this big shiny thing I have that none of you lot have. I don't think it'll ever happen, though.
No, I don't want it to.
Okay.
Like, look, I like the idea of platinums. I don't like, again, how Sony handles them. I like the difference between Xbox, Sony, and Nintendo when it comes to achievements, where like yeah, Microsoft has achievements, like, you know, bam, 1,000 gamer score. Sony has this different thing called trophies that like are almost as good. And then you have Nintendo where it doesn't have anything, but to be honest, the games
all their games have them though. I kind of feel like every Nintendo game has their own in-game like achievement system usually. No,
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay. Cool. I don't. This is not a Nintendo podcast, so I don't really care. Thank you all for listening. Let's plug and get ourselves out of here.
Oh, all right. Well, you know, that's very, you know, I don't know, you know, sudden.
No, not really. It's been an hour. We usually do an hour. That's kind of what we do.
Man.
We got to Fix It Sack. We got to Games with Gold. We went through the news. We had to the show. What?
I'm gonna play more Rainbow Six when we're done.
Yeah, we've been from washing your box. We talk about streaming. We did a show. There was a whole show there.
That's a lot. We did a lot.
I can say head over to patreon.com/mcfixer to get audio early. Also keep the lights on. And when I say that, I mean literally, because I'm jobless. Other than that, that's me. Follow me on Twitter at mcfixer. Twitch subs. I'll give you a quick reminder. Twitch subs. Those who didn't subbed at the beginning of the month, last month, resubbage is coming. So if you've got a free Twitch Prime, you got to give it to someone. Don't give it to Kind of Funny because they say give it to them. You should give it to me.
It's true.
They're eating. I'm not eating. I mean, I am, but don't get worried. I am eating, but I'm eating controllers. I don't know. I'm a bit crazy.
Yeah. Look at how well groomed they are. They don't need your Twitch subs.
You seen this hair? Look at it.
He doesn't
I
have
need
any
it.
hair.
Have you seen this? Look at it, Joe.
You can't
Look
groom
at it.
it. You can't grow it out.
Can't do nothing with it. That's why I have to wear hats.
Can't do anything with it. He's forced to wear hats, guys. And you know what? Like hats look on people.
Amazing.
Not good.
I love hats. So shut up, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
No, I do enjoy a good hat from time to time.
Yeah.
So listen, guys, you can find me on Poly Games on YouTube. You can find me also on the PlayStation Podcast on iTunes. And yeah, why are you shaking your head?
I don't know. Just
Why
because I forget that your PlayStation podcast is called the PlayStation Podcast. That's why. And I just thought to myself, why is he not promoting it? He is. That is what it's called.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Nobody took it. How does nobody take that?
I don't know. I should have went with the Xbox podcast. My Xbox and me's too out there. We should have went with
I
the
love
Xbox
my
podcast.
Xbox and me. Every time I get jealous of your name because it's so good, I get jealous of my friend Bobby's name because it's so fucking good. It's a great name, great logo. Poly Games. What does that mean? I don't know. Poly wants a cracker. I don't give a shit. I don't know.
This has been a weird show today, but sure. I hope you guys stick with us for next week. Until then, I love you, leave you, and see you all later. What a weird show. Let's go.